Hi, my name is Lacie Stoel. This is my SIP project, Spelling with Stuff exploration game. I am a student at the University of Advancing Technology, majoring in game art and animation and game design. As improper spelling and poor word identification can impact the reading difficulties in children, I have decided to make a game to help children and people learn how to spell in a fun and explorative fashion. So in my video game, the mechanic is for the player to use items to spell things instead of using letters, where other games use the tracing of letters or typing of the keyboard or matching items to a letter. My game instead uses the item in place of a letter, in the example of using a dog in place of the letter D. The technical field my innovative game or product identifies with is video game art and design. So I am to create the assembling levels with the character controls, as well as making the art and heads-up display and user interface. So the game is set up as a top-down format, leaving an area for the player to explore, kind of like an open explore sort of situation, although some areas will be cordoned off for the player to have to complete the puzzle challenge, the spelling challenge, in order to move past into a new area. Going back to the example of using a dog, an owl, and a ring together in order would spell the word door in the case of opening the door to let the player move to the next area. Other different things could be to spell the word wood, nails, and hammer to be able to fix a fence. Other situations would be just to unlock the item that is black and white and turn it to full color to use the same format to gain points to reveal the black and white world back into full color. The value my innovation creates is improvement in spelling of the vocabulary of the English language by learning and exploring in an environment. This game targets children between the ages of 5 and 10, but also helps with people with learning disabilities or learning English as a second language. Prior art is ABC Mouse. Often uses short animations or virtual flashcards to help spelling. Lucas and Friends helps babies and toddlers learn how to speak, and also uses letter matching with their learning games. Hooked on Phonics helps with spelling and math, but again, we are using letters to help spell and words to match items. Other games such as Reading Eggs, Safe Kid Games, and Spelling Games Education.com also uses 2D flashcards and letter matching and word matching as well, just like the others. So here is an early concept idea where we have a black and white tomato. Spelling tomato makes it turn into full color. Fruits and vegetables here on this page. Potential sketches to use for this game. Here we have our black and white door, our colored door, and our open colored door with a dog, a ring, and an owl. So in the game, the player would come across the door in 4 blanks and would need to go pick up a dog, 2 owls, and a ring, placing them in the correct place to spell this word. And once this word is spelled, this door is spelled, it turns into color, and it unlocks, opening the player to the new area. Here are some more sketches for the project. My estimated timeline Gives me about a week to complete the sketches for the objects in the environment, a week to transform the playable art items sketches into black and white, and as well as base color digital format, a week to create the base game in Construct with the player movement and game mechanics, a week to assemble the game and puzzle challenges within the Construct for the level design, and about 2 weeks to colorize the background art, integrate the digital images for the playable art and the background art into Construct, and test and debug for the demo.